Today we are going on a tour through the LA flower market, and the last time we came here was during COVID, so it was very empty. There were not that many plant vendors, but now that we're post-COVID, the plant vendors are back and better than ever. This is such a good place to come if you're looking for common plants for a really good price. There's also some uncommon plants that you might find depending on the day you go. This is a Saturday and we're going to see what they have. It was very crowded and there were so many people and really small spaces, so I decided to do this as a voiceover instead of actually talking while I'm there, just to keep the noise levels to a minimum. So at the flower market, it does cost $1 to go in, but the portion where it costs $1 to go in, like I said, plants are a lot cheaper than you would find them at a regular nursery. There are just so many to choose from. This is the first store, which was very crowded. You can see they have so many beautiful plants, like their display was really pretty. You can probably spot all the different ones here. And here is where I found their Fishbone Cactus for $13, which I feel like is a really good price. And they also had some Orchid Cactuses for $13. These are the ones with the white flowers, some lemon lime philodendrons. These are the trailing ones that are heart leaf shaped. And also some curly orchid cactuses, which if you watch my plant tours, you know I've been wanting one for a really long time, and this was a really good price. They also had a bunch of caperatas. Right here are frosts and some obtusifolias. And then this, I've never seen these for sale before, but these were orchid cactuses, and from the photo it looks like it had colorful flowers, so kind of wanted to get that too. But coming up here, there were some more fishbone cactuses, and these ones are the ones that had a slight tint at the tip, which look so pretty. They kind of look like popsicles to me. And this fern, which I had seen before, it has like orange leaves, but I just don't know what it's called. Again, more caperatas, different colors for you to choose from, and a Philodendron Brasil for $10. A bunch of Philodendron Brasils actually. And this huge Raphidophora tetrasperma was only $25. It was huge, it was massive. And some Stromanthe Triostar for $25 as well. And here's some little baby deliciosas for $15, which I wouldn't recommend. But here is their overhanging area, so you can see all the different kinds of plants they have. And then I spotted this from afar. It's a fern leaf cactus. And here was a Hoya australis. I don't know how much it was. A lot of the shops don't have the prices written. This one did, but just not on that plant. But there's going to be a lot of missing prices in this video because they don't have prices usually, unless you ask. But here's a tropic snow and a bunch of bromeliads. You can see a Ripsalis there, croton, and a bunch of Pothos, of course, spider plant. Like I said, just a really pretty display. Here I spotted a rat tail cactus, which are so pretty. I really want to have a cactus section. I just need to get some space for that. Here they had more orchid cactuses, like a lot of them, the white ones and the colorful ones. I really wanted to get a colorful one because I'd never seen that before. Some Staghorn Ferns for $10, which I also really wanted to get. I really wanted to get so many plants from here, which is not usually like me. But they also have these Pileas. These are pretty large, and some beautiful Marble Queen Pothos. I love Marble Queen Pothos. And some more Triostars, Calathea zebrina. Oh, here were some adansonii for $10, which I felt like was a lot. It was literally just one trail. This is the Hoya section, so there's some Crimson Queens, wayetii for $10, which is really good. And also some pubicalyx, Krinkle 8, and a carnosa. So here's just an overview of the Hoyas they had. And they also had some beautiful blooming Nanouks. Nanouks are so pretty, and it's so like satisfying that their flowers are also like a purplish pink. But here are the obovatas, and they're really small obovatas, but they're silver obovatas, and also some kerrii, which actually had stems growing from them, which is the kind of kerrii you want to buy. But they had these really sad looking rafts. There were so many rafts everywhere. Candlestick Plant, which I wouldn't have known its name unless, but the tag was there, so I didn't know. A smaller orchid cactus, curly orchid cactus, and the Calathea section, and some more sad looking rafts. So look at how long these stems are. That is so good. There were these baby ficus audries, which I love, and some enjoy pothos here for $4. Also, they had this section here that I just wanted to show you because the ruby rubber trees were so pink and the shapes were so pretty. Fiddle Leaf Fig shapes were also really pretty. Like, I want my fig tree to look like that. And this is the second store, which I spotted some Philodendron Birkins for $7.50, which is a lot lower than I've seen them in other nurseries. They also had these rafts for $7.50. These ones look kind of sad, but there's gonna be other ones soon that look a lot happier. And also watermelon peps for $7.50. They do look pretty sad, and honestly, they're pretty hard to revive, so I don't know if that's such a good deal. But here are the other little rafts, and there's some Birkins in the background. And they also have a bunch of Philodendron Brasils, and this is the best raft out of them all. Just wanted to point it out to you guys. But yeah, you can see there's so many Brasils everywhere in this whole entire tour. But they also have a bunch of these emerald green Peperomia caparatas, and I just needed to zoom out to show you guys how many there were there. You can buy so many if you wanted to. They had these purple Tradescantias for $12.50, and also these begonias, these very large begonias for $15. They have really nice dark green leaves, and these Tradescantias were $15, so these cost more. I think they were a lot bigger, honestly, but I just could not get over how beautiful and huge they were. The leaves were so shiny. They had this beautiful glossy sheen to them. Like, look at this. It kind of looks like it's painted, but it's just the gloss reflecting light. And they also have a bunch of Triostars, zebrinas, Tonanthes for $17.50. And this is their 4-inch plant section, so all of these are $3.75. I think the lowest in the entire plant market is $3.50 for 4-inch plants, but you do also want to make sure that you're getting like a healthy, good plant with not just one stem in it. But these looked pretty good to me. Of course, I had to go and single out the curly spider plants because I love curly spider plants. And also heartleaf philodendrons, because who doesn't love a good heartleaf philodendron? There are other plants over here, like polka dot plants, enjoys, little neanthobell palms, syngoniums, more Brasils, ivy, dracaenas, and then I think this was the clearance section. So all the plants here were $5. There's these peperomias, which are pretty big to be $5. And then I also saw these fishbone cactuses for $5, which I thought that was really good. I have no idea what these were, but they looked really cool. They had kind of thick leaves that reminded me of peperomias, so I thought it was a peperomia. I just have no idea what it actually is, but they looked really pretty and they stood out to me. They also had these Maidenhair Ferns for $3.75 and a bunch of other ferns for $3.75. I'm not really a big fan of ferns, so I don't know what they're called. But you guys, these Monstera deliciosas were so tiny, they looked like they could be heartleaf philodendrons or pothos. And here are all the little plants that were still in their little cocoons, hiding away from us. And I love peeking in here to see what they have. Sometimes you find some really cool plants. Here I found some string of pearls, which I didn't really show you that well. But yeah, they have all kinds of different plants in here. There were some goldfish plants, staghorn ferns, Here are also some air plants. So the medium ones are $3.75, and the large ones, they're not really large, but I guess they call them large, they were $6.75. And also a bunch of shmoney trees for $13.50. Take your pick. Pileas for $3.50. There's also a baby rubber tree and a little fiddle leaf fig, but I wouldn't buy rubber trees or fiddle leaf figs that small, honestly. And this is their hanging plant section, so you can see all of the different kinds of plants they have hanging. They have different philodendron and pothos. They used to have a lot more like scindapsus and stuff like that, but it's been hard to come across scindapsuses recently. Looking off into the background, we can see some more watermelon peps, some of these succulent-like plants. I don't know what they're called. They kind of look like aloes, but I don't think they were. And some snake plants, some more fishbone cactuses. You can see there's a lot of reoccurring plants in here, so it's good to just find the best price. That's what I like to do, at least. Unless you see a rare plant or like an uncommon plant, you need to snatch that up before someone else buys it. And some really pretty succulents. There were so many beautiful colors. I love succulents. And this, I think it's a Pilea, but I'm not 100%, but I loved the colors. You can't really see them because it was kind of dark in there. Here are some more Stromanthes and some really beautiful Monsteras. These were $40. I love their shape. And then you come over here and see even bigger ones for $95. They were so huge, but they didn't really have that many fenestrations. I still love them. Alright, and here we are at the third plant store. This one is so beautiful. This is the little entrance. You can see they have this nice little setup. Here's a red maranta. This store does not have any prices posted at all, so the only way to figure out how much something costs is to ask, and I was not about to go over there and ask for every single plant. I think this was the only spring cactus that we saw, but it was really pretty. As you can see, this is more of like a flower and houseplant shop. But here are some beautiful hanging plants. I think this is the first black pagoda lipstick plant, and it might actually be like one of the only ones that were here at the flower market, but it's very beautiful. And here were some more Triostars. I think these were the most colorful ones that I had seen in the whole day, so that was cool. And also these anthuriums had huge leaves. Okay, this is my man hand against this leaf, and look at that size. I honestly like these anthuriums more without their flowers, but these had really pretty flower colors. And on the outside we saw this Ficus triangularis, which I think is so beautiful. I love the shape of the leaves. The name really speaks for itself on this plant. And here was the silver mist peace lily. You can see it's more silvery color, and some more staghorn ferns, which I really want a staghorn fern. I want to mount a staghorn fern. That's what I want to do. These look pretty sad, honestly. But there were some, I think these are Xanadu's. And in the back here, this is their 4-inch plant section. I think these are like $3.75, but here's some really pink syngoniums. Some regular syngoniums and some more Calatheas. I love the coloration on these. I've recently fallen in love with these colors. Now we are at the fourth plant shop. I really like how it has all these 4-inch plants out front. They are $3.50 each, and I feel like it kind of draws you towards their shop because you just see so many different kinds of plants at such an affordable price. Inside over here we have a red maranta for $12.50. As you can see, it is pretty big. And there are some aglaonemas, which are also $12.50. And I'm not sure what these kinds are called, but I do see them pretty often. They also have some smallish rubber trees for $12.50 as well. which is burgundy ones. And this is one of the only times that I saw exoticas at all, and I don't know how much they were. I feel like they were definitely more than $5 though. Some more pink syngoniums, Philodendron Brasils. I keep wanting to call them Rios. And this is where I spotted a beautiful Calathea orbifolia. I have been wanting one of these, and I resisted and resisted every single time. There were 3 options for me to choose from. They also had some beautiful Calathea ornatas, which I would not recommend you get if you are new to plants. Just avoid them at all costs. Even if you are into plants and you can take care of plants, like an ornata is just going to attract spider mites and ruin the rest of your collection. So don't do it. And we're going to move on from the ornatas now. But there were also some Enjoy Pothos here and some more little 4-inch red marantas. And here were some hanging philodendron lemon limes. Nice lemony color, well, more limey color leaves. And some neon pothos. Also this beautiful plant, which I don't know what it's called, but I just had to give you a glimpse of it. And these were $16 adansonii, and these are the really like traily ones, so they're good for hanging. And a really pretty variegated bear paw that I was freaking out over because its nails were painted pink. I feel like that just naturally occurred, but it looks like it has painted nails. It's so cute. This is the 5th plant shop, and it lives right next to the first one we went to. It was also really crowded. You could already see people in there, and it's also a really tight space, so I tried to go through it quickly. But here out front, there is an alocasia for $45. Really big, beautiful leaves, and also some really brightly colored ficuses here. We have a ruby rubber tree and an altissima, and they look so good. There was also baby Ficus altissima inside for $12.50. And a Snow Queen Pothos, which I think was just a Marble Queen, but I called it a Snow Queen because, I don't know, we needed a different name finally. And a string of pearls, some more Staghorn Ferns taunting me, asking me to take them home. And this Pilea glauca, which are so cute. They have such tiny little button leaves. Down here, I noticed a Marble Queen Pothos. The first time I saw a Marble Queen Pothos like this at the store, I paid $30 for it because I thought it was so gorgeous and I did not care about the price. But here's another Fishbone Cactus with the really pretty colored tips. And so many Brasils. I'm telling you, there were so many freaking Brasils. I think even more than Golden Pothos, which is crazy. And here are the orchid cactuses, which the colorful ones were calling my name again. I was just called out to by so many different plants, and so many of them wanted me to buy them. Here is their 4-inch section, which their plants are various prices. I think the lowest was $4, so it was a little bit on the higher side. The Hoyas were $10. I just think this was more of an expensive shop. It was one of the ones with the prices on though, which I really appreciate. I love when the prices are there so I don't have to be bothering people asking. But look how sad these rafts are. And these were the most perfect Photonias I've ever seen in my life. They were like flawless. They looked so good. I was amazed. I kept on staring at them and I was touching them because you can feel the little like nerves on them. I don't know, they were amazing, and they were only $4. And here were some $5 Hoyas that you don't want to buy because they're just a single leaf. And I noticed some more Nanouks in bloom, which I love. Gotta stop by, say hello. And another fern leaf cactus for $9. So same price as the one I bought. And this ripoff for an adansonii, honestly. Here are some sights you can enjoy while we walk on our way to the next location, which actually isn't a plant shop. And I'm going to have some timestamps, so in case you're not interested, you can skip past this part. And here we are at the crystal shop, which I don't know as much about crystals as I do plants, so I'm gonna let you guys just enjoy without me saying anything. I honestly think I spent more time in this shop than I did any of the plant shops, but yeah, hope you like this portion. Okay, we are back to plant content. This is the next shop with 4-inch plants for $4. This is a shop that is in an area where it doesn't cost any money to go to, and for that reason, the prices are higher than the ones that it costs $1 to get in to see. But you can see all the little plants they have on here, and they do have their prices labeled, which, like I keep on repeating, I really appreciate because I don't like asking people prices. Especially it sucks if you're asking for a price but you're not planning on buying it, and it just feels like you're wasting their time. So, yeah. Here is my favorite part of the shop. This Monstera is so stunning. I absolutely love these leaves. And then over here, you can see their donut plants, their little donut air plants. They are xerographicas, but I call them little donuts because they look like donuts. Okay, we're done with the zigzag cactuses. We're here for the air plants. Look at them, look how beautiful they are, and look how giant these donuts are. When I bought a donut from here like 2 years ago, it was $35, but look how good they look. I don't know if that's still the price, but this is my favorite part of the shop, looking at their air plants. These ones all seemed pretty healthy, which was good. And here's some more of their 4-inch plants in this area over here. And now we're back in the area where you have to pay $1 to get in, but they have some xerographicas in here, also looking pretty healthy. And this little area is just a small, like a stall instead of a whole shop, but they had so many beautiful air plants. like this fuzzy one, which I am so obsessed with. They're so cute, and they literally feel fuzzy. Like, they're amazing. And during this portion, there was a guy like freaking out over these air plants right here. He was freaking out over these flowers, and the rest of his family was like, yeah, whatever, let's go. And I was like, what? You guys need to freak out with him. Look at these beautiful, beautiful flowers. And there's a random Hoya Krinkle 8 here next to some spider plants and Burroughs tail cactuses, and also some lithops, which have the same label as the Home Depot store. So I feel like they source their plants from the same spot and probably sell them for the same price, honestly. Here we're getting to the orchid section, which I am obsessed with. I love orchids. Look how beautiful these are. These are not the common orchids that you'll find at like Home Depot or plant shops. Usually you'll find Phalaenopsis orchids there, but there were different kinds. I don't really know what they're called. They had labels on them though, and I really wanted to buy all of them. They were so pretty, but I think their prices were over $30. Oh my gosh, I really wanted them. Look at these. Look at the crazy roots on these. Oh my gosh. I wasn't a fan of these flowers though, but they make me laugh because they literally look like little fairies. Oh, look at how pretty. I think these are dendrobiums. I'm in love. I'm literally in love. Look at them. Look at these. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. How beautiful. This right here is one of my favorite shops. It doesn't cost anything to go inside, and this is the first time that I'm able to film it because they finally got rid of their no filming policy, so we get to be in here. I love it because it's so like calming and soothing, and it's just a joy to be in here. I could have talked to you guys in here honestly, but I was just chilling. And filming, but of course I found an orchid and then I gravitated towards it, even though I have no idea what it is. I love orchids so much. But you can see all of their foliage they have. They had this huge curly orchid cactus, which I think was only like $35. I think that's a great price because that thing is humongous. But I'm gonna let you guys kind of chill and enjoy this area just like I did, and yeah, see you in a little bit. $15. That's a steal. Oh. Hi. These were more orchids that I wanted, and I had no idea what they were called, but they had some keikis. I know what a keiki is, and I think they were like $35 as well, but I really wanted to buy one. This one is $35. $35 too. Okay, so there were some more fern leaf cactuses for $20, which, oh my gosh, they used to be so freaking expensive. $20 is a steal, but they're calling them shark fin cactuses, which is pretty cool. There were also these $15 Hoya Krinkle, and they were actual like plants instead of those $4 leaves buried in soil. So if you want a Hoya Krinkle, you gotta get a plant like that one. These wraps were $16. They were very big. They even had this like little stake in them, so I thought that was a really good deal. Usually they're like so much more when they're that price. And I feel like exoticas have become a hot commodity because these were $28 and there were not that many at the flower market, so I don't know, I just feel like they're hard to come by. Also, here's this beautiful Taneki. Okay, so I am home now and I was gonna show you guys what I got in the car, but I kind of got a lot and it wouldn't really fit in frame. So I only got things from the first store. I wanted like 3 other plants. I wanted the orbifolia. If you watch my videos, you know I've been eyeing them, but I just can't. I can't buy one. Like, I was so close. I was there with my boyfriend and I told him, like, if this is $7 or under, then I'm gonna get it. Guess what? It was $8. Anyways, out of my 2 plants, I got one of these bebis. This is literally the best price that I've ever seen for this plant. Usually when I see the prices, well, honestly, they're all usually a lot bigger than this one. Like, this one is a small little bebe. But this was, I believe it was $9. And like I said, usually when I see them, they are upwards of $50. Like, they're definitely way more than $50. And so I was like, oops, snatch. And that's why I got it, because I think it's so pretty. It looks like a little fishtail. And I think they're gonna start being mass produced because I did see one that was, you know how they had like have the monkey cup sign, they have the string of dolphins sign, so they had a sign like that. I don't remember what they called it, but they called it the string of turtles, same thing like that, but they called it something else. I don't remember what. But yeah, I think that's gonna start being mass produced and the prices are gonna go down, so you can cop one too, hopefully, because they're so pretty. And I also got this. This is a curly orchid cactus, and this is also a plant I have been eyeing, and I don't know, I just went crazy today. It doesn't really look that healthy, but it's okay. I can make it be healthy. Let me see how much it was. Oh, they call it a shark tooth cactus, so you're probably gonna see those. I got a curly orchid cactus, and this was $12, which is the best price I've ever seen. Also, it's just so hard for me to pass up on a good deal. That is one of my weaknesses, and I've been wanting one. Oh, it looks fuller on this side, so admire it from this angle. And this, whoop, yes, this is not a plant. So it kind of smells like the flower market. When I saw the crystal store, like, I know it has nothing to do with plants, but I got some tourmaline because I don't have any, and this is supposed to be good for like warding off bad things, like get rid of those bad vibes, and that is what I need. I need to get rid of those bad vibes. I need to protect my little corazon, you know what I'm saying? So I just got this black tourmaline. Oh, I haven't been putting anything up to the camera. So I just got this black tourmaline, and it was really, I think it was like around $4. So I got this. I've been wanting it for a while. And oh, I also got some sage to maybe cleanse some spaces in my room. And one more thing I got. Oh, so I got this. I actually don't know what this is, but I started, like, you see that? That kind of makes me think that it's selenite. It's like the way it just like bounces off light. Do you see that? So that's why I think that it's selenite, but it is so pretty. So I really like this crystal, and that's all I got. I say this in every video I do for like touring of the flower market, but if you want to park, you can park in a park. There's a parking lot. I'll put the like location down below, but there's also a store it's connected to, and if you buy $10 worth of stuff, they will give you an hour of free parking. So you could potentially get free parking, and parking I think for an hour is like $2, so it's spending $10 versus $2, but you get something if you spend the $10. Otherwise you're just spending $2 and not getting anything. So I like to do it. And at the store they have, it's kind of like a craft store, but it's really big. I feel like it's like a Hobby Lobby. I've never been to a Hobby Lobby, but I feel like it's similar to a Hobby Lobby. And they have pots and plant stuff. They have like moss and everything, so you can get your plant stuff there. And that's what I like to do. So this time I got I got this huge pot. It was $22, so it's more than the $10 requirement, but I needed a pot like this to put my jewel orchid in, my really big one. And so I'm gonna pot that up in a separate video, but I thought this pot was perfect. But yeah, that's my little haul. There we go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.